drinking it, I put it back down.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you gotta give us like a 3, 2, 1 or something. Oh, well. It's already done. What's done is done now, my friend.
It is what it is.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bermuda Triangle Podcast, where interesting topics get lost in good conversation. We're switching some stuff up.
We're here on a Saturday, Muff.
It is, yeah. So,
despite what the title says, this is not episode 45, America the Great Experiment.
oh shit!
We're gonna have to change it. We'll change it afterwards, though. But yeah, whatever.
This is what are we gonna? We're gonna title this Bud Light 40s, Bud Ice 40s, Bud Ice 40s.
Not representational of Bud Ice or Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, we are not sponsored. So we do not represent them in any way, or this other company that made this thing.
It's just the best tasting 40 in my experience.
Is there really such a thing, though?
No. When you're dealing with garbage, you just gotta find the diamond in the garbage.
The one that's the least shittiest possible.
Yeah, this is it.
Well, it's got a lot of water in it. You're getting
it's 5% alcohol, 5.5% or 4.5. What are those? No, 5.5.
It's like 80% water, so you just have to drink twice as much beer to get the same amount of water.
God damn it! I enjoy it.
Well, yeah, we've been kind of, I guess you could say, lost or really just trying to figure shit out. Is the live stream still working?
I have no idea.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we've been really just trying to figure whatever this is or is not out, and we were going to take it into a particular direction, and then after a couple weeks of working on that direction, we realized that was way too much work. So we're dialing it back. We're trying to go back to
the roots.
I guess you could say the roots.
Like getting lost in interesting conversations.
Yeah, we're just going to keep it chill.
That's what we're just pretty much trying to do. Just not try and make it too structured.
Or too serious, either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the whole idea of what we wanted from the beginning was to just be chill. And then, there's a lot of things that happen in the political sphere. Yes. They get you really worked up.
We might have dived too deep into some things. But I think also we were just trying to put out the best product we possibly could. And I think that led us maybe in a direction that we didn't really intend on going anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, dialing it back, getting back to the roots, if you will. So yeah, we're just gonna chill, hang out, keep it super cash. We're drinking Bud Ice and Arizona green tea
and some vodka.
That's just straight vodka.
No, vodka and
like,
the levels of sophistication just go this way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know really we want to start this. We don't really have like a particular topic or whatever.
Rockets, goddammit.
Oh yeah, come on.
I mean, that's
boycott the NBA.
Seriously, man.
Well, I mean, it really does kind of seem like it was,
Yeah, it was
clearly that.
Yeah.
I mean, we missed like 40-something free throw or three points.
Well, no, but see, what people don't understand is basketball is a momentum and a tempo game.
Yeah.
And so when that momentum was squanched by the refs, they missed all of those 3-pointers. It really happened then.
There's that third quarter surge that the Golden State Warriors always have, and when you're playing against the refs the entire game, it's kind of ridiculous. And then
the refs in one of the best teams to ever play the game.
And what pisses me off about the whole 20, all the missed threes, it just defeats that argument though to me. Like anytime you say anything about the game, it's just going to be, well, they did miss all those threes.
Yeah, that's what people always fall back on.
Why
did they miss all those threes?
I mean,
it is awful, but it just really hurts
the moving screen
dude, it's so bad.
Just like,
that was James Harden, right?
Some of those.
someone did on James. Who was it? Someone on James Harden.
And it was a 4-point play, and they didn't call it. Yeah.
Well, some of those threes that were missed too, though, they were like, like they'll try to shoot the ball in a way to where they draw the foul.
Yeah.
So there were a few fouls that were missed in some of those missed 3-point.
Oh, absolutely. Those were the fouls they were calling all season.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, in the third quarter of the most important game of the year, they don't call them.
Well,
I'll fully admit I'm not super into basketball. I only really care in the postseason if the Rockets are there, and then if they get knocked out, then I just stop watching.
I thought it was funny. You put some stuff in the group chat about that referee that was like.
Yeah. So what's his name? Scott. Was it Scott Fraser?
Fisher.
Scott is Fraser?
Fisher.
No, it's not Fisher.
Isn't it?
No. But anyways, he was involved with the guy. He received 134 phone calls from a guy named Tim Donahue, and Tim Donahue was caught gambling on the game, and he was
when was this?
Dishonorably discharged from the NBA.
Oh, weird.
Obi
should be back.
So I guess in other interesting topics, That Johnny Depp photo, man.
Oh
was
yeah, the one.
Creepy as shit.
Yeah.
He looks kind of gaunt.
He
Corpse-like.
he kind of looks like a blonde woman.
Is he transitioning back?
He might be. So I don't want to like gender. What is it like?
Ginger dysmorphia.
No. I don't want to put him into a particular gender box.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh
he's
my
free to
God.
express him in any way he
Oh
wants
my
to.
god. Just, I think he's sick.
I mean, I think he's either sick or maybe he's doing it for a role. That's
Possibly.
What,
Kind of like Christian Bale did
Probably
for the Machinist, where
Yeah.
he lost like 60, 70 pounds.
Do you guys
Yeah.
know what's
That
his
is-
nuts?
He looks like he's got cancer.
And he looks
It's awful.
There's a guy. Oh crap! What's his name? He's an actor and he's a rock star in Jared Leto. There you go.
Yeah.
He played the guy that he made a movie about the guy that killed John Lennon.
That's Christian Bale.
Oh gosh,
For
that's
that role.
so
Crazy.
gross.
It's a Batman. So he did this 6 months after. He did Batman 6 months after this movie.
That can't be good for the body.
Yeah. So he
What's
gained
the
all that
movie on the
muscle.
left?
This is The Machinist, where he's like a.
You've never seen that?
He's a worker.
Oh, it's a
but
great
he's-
movie.
Insomniac.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Insomniac. Yeah. So,
I'm gonna check that out.
and then this one is Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
that's
it-
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
Jared
dedication.
Leto, he played a role where he played the guy that killed John Lennon and like gained a shit ton of weight, like gross amount of weight. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
It's crazy what actors will do to like
The good ones.
fit a role.
The good ones. Yeah.
You know, they say that's what killed
What's this? Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Mhm.
Like they found his diaries from when he was like being the Joker and
Well, he put himself into the Joker. In the character, the archetype of the Joker is just chaos. So
Yeah.
you can only imagine
He
what
was.
your mind has to go to in the
He was
dark
in a dark
places.
place for real.
Well, I mean, he's on opioids too, so
yeah.
So
Can you imagine if like one of the characters from like one of the Avenger movies is like, yeah, man, they just got fucking lost in Captain America.
Yeah,
He's like,
he just goes around every day in
yeah,
Captain
just like
America
goes around
suits,
everywhere. Yeah.
no, I was
fighting
reading.
crime.
I was
Yeah.
reading like when Jared Leto did the Joker, he would send like gift boxes to the cast members.
Yeah.
And it'd be like some gross shit, like a dead animal in it or
Yeah,
something.
that's him. He got like super fucking fat.
Oh
for-
my lord, have
Oh, that's
mercy.
crazy.
Yeah, it was called Chapter 27. It was kind of like an indie film, but it was
Was it
really
good?
good. Yeah.
Good.
It's about like the guy that I guess Chapter 27 in the something in the Rye.
Oh, Catch
The
Your
Catcher in
Catch
the
and
Rye.
Rye, Catch and Rye,
That's where that guy like derived his sort of sickness to
craziness. Yeah.
Yeah.
kill John Lennon.
It's every neoliberal's favorite
Well,
book.
Oh, on killing people, have y'all heard Kanye's new album?
Did it kill
No,
people?
I don't.
No.
I don't listen to Kanye.
Alright.
I didn't think you would, but like in the beginning of the album, he just like talks about it's like really killing. He's like, I
Okay.
think about killing you, and then he goes, and I love myself more than I love anybody else, and I
Sounds
think about
alright.
killing myself, so I thought about killing you today. I was
Oh.
like, damn.
It's kind of weird.
Well, Kanye's on he kind of lost all that steam after those remarks he
I
made.
thought the album was pretty good.
Yeah. So
Never
I
mind.
mean,
Well, some people are refusing to listen to it.
oh,
Yeah.
of course. The
Yeah.
people
All
that
that shit.
Okay, whatever.
they don't like other people's opinions.
Yeah,
so
just
they just
tune out.
tune out. I mean, which is fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
speak with your dollars, I guess.
Yeah, true.
yeah.
America.
America.
And I just want to know what everyone has to say. I'm not gonna like it. I
As
want to know
terrible as it is.
what's out there. Like I don't want it to be
So you
a
can
surprise.
say, yeah, like so
One
you
day.
just like I don't like any of this stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, you should definitely finish that before we finish.
I think it might happen.
Oh Jesus, that's
All day.
a lot of Bud Ice.
I mean,
right
I'm
there.
already feeling it because I already had 2 of those. So,
You had 2 of these
Uh-huh.
on top. Oh, because
Uh-huh.
you had it when we were eating pizza. Shit.
so I'm gonna be feeling it.
It's gonna be a fun day for Carl.
Well, back in college, it was walk in with 2 of those. So
2 of those.
yeah,
Did
2
you
of
ever
those.
do Edward?
Oh, I saw
48?
that. I
I've
thought
done it.
about it, but
It's
the
hard.
idea of not being able to pee
80.
just really.
No, you can.
I
I have a very.
No,
I have
bro.
a very.
You get
I
a
have
lady.
very
You get a
soft
lady at
seal.
the party to undo your shit.
I have a very. No.
That's
No,
how you
I
do it.
just said no to that. But I did drink quite a bit.
Or
of
you.
it.
Also, the trick is to wear short, loose shorts. That way, you can just out the bottom of it. So you can
Oh.
like just take a knee and just
Hmm.
stick your shit up there.
Do I have an American flag up there too?
You can. A lot of people just like to face paint their face to the American flag
okay.
before doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow they scream America like 50 times.
Ah, America!
America!
Get back to the
protest.
That'd be a good mural on a van, just like some dude with 40s, taking a knee like a bald eagle.
No, I saw a picture of this guy. He had a tattoo. He had tattoos on his side. It was this really big white dude on the beach, laying down on the beach, and he had all these tattoos of every corporation that he liked, like McDonald's, Nike.
That's
Apple.
when
Well,
marketers
Apple.
are so happy.
Oh yeah. You spent your entire, like, all that's going to be on you for your entire life, no matter how. You probably lived about 35, but you know, it's just based on his based on his bigness. I won't call it anything else because it's not politically correct.
Sizes?
I don't want to be a sizist. Yeah, that's a good word.
There's a
Bobby, what do
there's
you
a I think it's a veteran organization, but they make apparel and just all types of stuff. It's called American AF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And they
I've
have
seen
like
that.
this George Washington tank top where it's like George Washington with his
Oh,
fist up,
hell
kind of
yeah.
like
There's a Donald
this.
Trump one I saw.
With I think there's another one with George Washington riding a great white shark.
Oh my
Like
god.
it's just really funny. They do really funny shirts like that.
I
But-
saw a picture of Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky on the back riding a Raptor with him with a saxophone in his hand and like an AR-15.
Where can I get that shirt?
They have one- they have They have one that's a bald eagle with a mullet with a American flag bandana like around its neck, around its face.
Okay. Oh no, yeah.
And they have a one that's like with Donald Trump that's got like a really jacked bicep.
Oh, no,
it's like
this
Donald Pump.
Is it weird that I was looking for Rothbard shirts the other day? I have
So
a
was
problem.
it Bill Clinton has two, I guess, 9mm and a 6 hour or something, like semi-automatic rifle, and Mike Lewinsky's holding his junk on the side of his leg, like here, just like this. The American flag. He's an alligator. I don't know why he's an alligator. Maybe it's drain swamp.
Oh, maybe,
Yeah,
maybe.
possibly.
with it looks like an explosive on its back.
And I see Mickey D in the background shooting. That's the clown from McDonald's.
Oh,
Ronald McDonald, right there.
Ronald
background.
McD.
I love people doing that. These crazy ideas like this.
That's weird that we were just talking about like the that reminds me of the ad that was popping up.
Uh-huh.
The we had the
That we were trying to test.
pizza ad.
Oh, did you come
I
up?
wonder if we've got any. So earlier we ordered a pizza or two or three.
Before.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We ordered 4 pizzas.
And then we all got ads for Domino's and
Did
I
you
got an ad
order
for Mod Pizza.
and another pizza place, and oh my god,
But anyway,
it's
we were also
kind of
trying,
creepy.
Well, we were also trying to test it. We were trying to say tacos over and over and
And
over again.
donuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
And donuts to see if we could trigger it to give us taco
It's
bell
happened to
ads
me
or
before.
something.
I was talking about hiking boots. I just want to try it. It said for 30 seconds. Hiking boots. And I kid you not, I
Ad
refresh
bragging.
my Facebook and there's hiking boots,
Oh
boots
my
apparel
God.
and whatnot. On
I just
Facebook.
like we've been saying it. We're trying. We're seeing what's up.
Trying to
We've
get
been opening
tacos
up.
on
Trying to
You
get
open up
tacos.
Facebook and you just hold the mic to your mouth and you just say
Well, I
Taco
think like
Bell.
you said, it like sent because of the putting the order in for the pizza.
Yeah.
You just knew that an order was put in for this IP address, and then they never
Yeah.
hooked up to the internet.
knows where this address
Getting
is
the
located.
Domino's ads and shit.
That stuff isn't like to me.
It's insidious.
It is insidious. That's
Yeah.
exactly
Dude,
what I was about to say.
they fervently like deny that they're doing it too.
But it's
like,
yeah,
blatantly
they asked them-
obvious.
Yeah, but when what is it? Mark Zuckerberg, when he was doing his the Senate hearing or whatever,
Yeah.
The hearing.
they asked him that. What do you mean the hearing?
Well, his profits
They didn't ask
rose
him shit.
5% afterwards. Like Facebook profits rose. All the stock shares went up after that. When apparently it was supposed to be him being condemned.
Well, I think him.
Is there a conspiracy theory behind?
Well,
that?
no, it's just weird. I think it's weird.
Could be that the people, the investors, liked his answers and were like, all right, cool, we're
Well, that's what
good.
he was programmed for because he is Android.
But anyway, they asked him
was
that
cookies
question.
too.
They asked him that question, and he just like continuously was just like, no, we don't do that.
You saw this video of him grilling with friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was so
awkward.
funny.
Making hot dogs and hamburgers.
This is how humans, they throw meat on
Oh,
a
it
grill
was so
and they
awkward.
cook
It
meat.
was so awkward.
Then they ingest meat by using a fork and a knife to eat meat. Yes, I have friends. We cook. This is how we grill.
He said like barbecue
Yeah,
like
this is a
13,000 times.
This is my friends. This is how
He
we
had
barbecue.
two pits going right. He was going
yeah,
hard.
an egg and then one other
Yeah,
one or something.
Oh,
He's
there's so
going
many
hard.
memes making fun of him for being an Android. Like some people really seriously, and sometimes I think of it too, just by watching him, think he's the first sentient android to ever exist.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Just based on the way he talks and reacts, either he's on the spectrum, which I'm not saying anything's wrong with that.
Definitely think he's on the spectrum.
Or he just is an android.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think's more likely?
I want to, my imagination wants to say android.
No, what do you think is more likely?
He's probably on the spectrum. He's probably on the spectrum.
What do you want to have? Be real, or
I want to live in that world where there's androids walking out. We don't know it.
Yeah,
Just like there's aliens walking out.
Like Men in Black.
You'd want to be in that
Yeah, make this. Come on, wouldn't that be
More
more
exciting.
interesting and exciting than what it is right now?
If
Come
like
on.
all of a sudden people just you knew that there was androids in your
Yeah.
society, or it's like the whole time we didn't know,
and
and then you just have to murder somebody to find out.
Yeah,
Like no.
it would unite people against like, okay, now we have problems, the actual problems to figure out, instead of all
Wait,
these
as
distractions.
As if we don't have actual problems now to figure out?
Well,
I'm
no,
not-
like
no,
gender
no,
identity. Like
no,
gender
I'm not saying
stuff.
that, but like we do have legitimate problems.
Yeah, true,
Like-
like wars and
Yeah.
poverty and whatnot. But,
Denuclearization of North Korea. Just to throw out a few.
but those are
Yeah. Oh, you know.
Well, the
those-
meeting's
all
back
those
on.
The meeting's
Meeting's
back on. Yeah.
Yes.
Which
Be
is really funny because, like, what happened was you would see when the meeting was going to happen, all the Republicans are like, yeah, see, look how great Donald Trump is. And then when it
How
was
we
called
are.
off,
Oh,
the liberals were
Fuck
like,
Donald
yeah,
Trump.
see how fucked up Donald Trump is. He's going to cause World War III. And then, blah, blah. Now that it's back on, like, we're, of course, going to go back to the other side. It's just like, God.
It's theatrics. It's all
It's dumb.
theatrics.
Dumb.
It just gets tiresome.
So what do
Yeah.
you do you even think anything's gonna happen in a meeting like that? Like I personally think when they meet, like it's already like pre-scripted, pre-negotiated, everything's and it's just like
cameras.
for face.
Oh, yeah,
Like it-
absolutely.
Well, honestly, a lot of it,
the only
well, honestly, a lot of
reason
it,
they're gonna like agree on something, right? Like,
yeah,
Well,
like
but like
they'll it's a lot of just proposing like, hey, we propose this, and they're like, no, we don't really like that part of it, but we propose this,
right.
And then a lot of it's also just it is kind of a face thing, but like you don't want to go up there and accidentally offend the other person, so like it's more symbolic than it, because they're not the ones actually writing that policy.
U.S.
Yeah, I just
trying
want
to
some-
find discreet way to pay for Kim Jong Un's
Yeah, I have that.
hotel.
Yeah, I got that article pulled up too.
Why is that even an article? Who cares?
I don't know.
Like, it's just it's
I just
mundane.
want the memes that are gonna come out of that meeting. Of them,
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
shaking
God.
hands or whatever, like any funny faces they make.
You know how it's going to be spun. It's like, oh, two Nazis meeting or two, killers, dictators meeting, blah, 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 blah. You know it's going to be spun negatively when it inherently is a positive thing because it's between two opposing sides.
Do you guys think Ann Couture is hot?
And culture?
Yeah, Couture, whatever.
Well, intelligence is hot, but not...
Physically, I mean.
Nah, not so
Of
much.
course, I'm not mean mentally. Why would I mean that?
Well, because you asked the question, you weren't specific. But
I don't know. I think for an older lady, she's cool.
How old is
She
she?
got a long ass neck though.
how old is she?
Probably in her 50s. I don't know.
I'd have to look.
Oh my
Here I got
lord.
She's 56.
Oh, that's
Okay.
reaching into the
That's
stratosphere.
getting borderline
Get
guilt.
to space.
Getting
Get to
borderline
space.
guilt.
Yes. Yes.
No, I'm not into it.
No, not so
No.
much.
Oh, I saw. I've only brought that up because I'm on Drudge and there's an article about her on that, so I clicked it.
There's a lot of weird articles on Drudge.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about.
That- why is it so low budget? Like,
Why
It
is
is-
it so?
It's so
So-
incredibly low budget, and like their mobile app sucks.
That's their brand. That's their brand.
no,
They
it's just
don't want
like
this.
just
Like
a
the
little bit
Craigslist
better.
news.
It's so easy.
It really is like the Craigslist of news almost.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good way of putting it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I give up every time I get to that website. Like I just can't. My brain just doesn't. It's so spoiled by new UI that I can't. It's just it's too much. I need pictures.
You need a picture book of news,
Right? Yeah, it's like how I like my menus.
This
So, like if you just
article
list all
title-
your food, I'm having trouble trusting you.
I just
Like
want to see it.
really, please show me what the plate looks like.
Oh my god! Inside a porn addiction clinic with patients as young as 8.
Ooh.
What?
Oh my god!
What are you on?
No, this is on Daily.
on Drudge,
It's on
bro.
Drudge, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's how far Western society has fallen.
I mean, but it's not necessarily Western society. A lot of those Asian
Yeah,
That's
cultures are
true.
like
That's true. But it's
internet
just,
addiction and stuff like that. I mean, I bet you.
how do we?
Yeah,
how
where
do
is
we
that?
fix
Does it say where that place is located?
It's
from the UK.
Yeah.
It's a UK
Yeah, that's
article.
right. Yeah. It's UK. Man, the UK is just all kinds
Yeah.
of just
It's
what is going on
major-
with freedom.
Put your
over
knives
there.
in the bin and walk away. Put your knives
So
in
y'all
the
heard
bin.
about Tommy Robinson, right?
yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, I know basically about it. I don't know too much of his background, so I'm not sure that
So-
I'm really to like stake my flag in that hill of
Right.
him.
So he was part of the
probably
EDL,
safe.
which
I
is
don't
the
need it.
European Defense League, which is anti-immigration. So they call him racist for that because he cares about Great Britain first before all the immigration that was coming from Eastern Europe and all the Asian countries and Middle Eastern countries. But yeah, he was reporting outside of a court case where inside they were talking about 19 men were on trial for grooming children as sex slaves in the UK. And what happened is the judge had put a gag order on any media so they couldn't talk about it because God forbid you say have any anti-immigration stance on that, it might
Crazy.
rustle up some anti-immigration.
Well, sometimes that just happens with cases.
No, exactly, yeah. Like that's reality. And so he was arrested on spot outside. He was live streaming. He was arrested on spot, and within 5 hours, he was put in jail for 13 months. So
That's
there's
insane.
been rallies at like Breitbart was the first one to break it, and then the UK said no, you need to take that down because of the court order. And then Fox News came out and said this is what happened, and now the rest of the world has opened up.
Yeah,
There's been rallies and everything for him and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that guy personally. Like, I mean, I've been, of course, reading articles. He's all right and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really know about him so much to where I'm gonna like I said, plant my stake in that mountain
Yeah, right.
and say
But
like,
you
oh,
You don't
I
have to
support
support
this
him.
guy.
You don't have to support him.
But
But
to
the
me,
idea
the idea of throwing someone in a cage for something like non-violent like that
for reporting
is
just
sick.
a news story that's based on reality.
I'm gonna
That's
put you
just
in
sick.
a cage like an animal because you took a few pictures or videos of something. It's just not right. Like,
Yeah, no, of course. But and then
Sick.
of course you have like the knife ban
Not
and
happening
stuff.
here. Don't care.
No, but
there was,
I mean there is stuff like that does happen.
and what's crazy is there's a UK PM, well, not PM. I guess whether their government official was saying that they should ban sharp, pointy knives.
No, the mayor of London.
Oh, the mayor.
Yeah.
it was
Steve
the mayor.
Kahn. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. You're saying we should only have dull knives.
No,
Yeah.
I think it was just people are cowards if they feel the need to walk around with a knife.
Of course.
He
No.
said
But
something like that.
there's another one. There's
Oh,
another thing
there's
calling for just a ban on all sharp knives and just
Yeah,
have dull knives.
that was the mayor of London.
Okay.
Crazy.
Like not fixing the problem, even though there was a shooting that happened a few days ago with an assault rifle,
Well,
which guns are completely banned in
Yeah,
the
but
UK.
you know what's crazy though is, and I mentioned this to you guys, I think last week or something, that London surpassed the New York for the murder rate since like the 1800s,
Mhm.
and they did that shit with knives.
Yeah.
They surpassed the murder rate of New York City, which has guns
Yeah.
and knives and other things, and they
Yeah.
surpassed them with murder with knives.
That's why I
That's
always
crazy.
say these bans, what they do is they don't affect criminals, they affect law-abiding citizens.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, of course.
100%. So they can't defend themselves anymore.
Like I mean
But
we
cheers to knives.
yeah.
Big old fucking thing.
Dude, you're making your way through that.
I am slowly but surely.
I don't even know about slowly.
Yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't say
I
that
will say
either.
I am feeling it now.
I
very
would
much so.
imagine so.
Yes. But yeah, so the UK is kind of just in a mess. I posted something on Instagram about the knife deposit.
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
a
Cookie Monster on
Cookie
it.
Monster on it. Like, why?
I think
don't
it's
get
just
that.
to get people because it's a
Does
familiar
it make
face.
does it make it to seem less?
Less intimidating and less.
Yeah.
Like, do
Less-
they
More
want people
inviting
to
to
put
put
their,
shit in it.
Yeah,
fake
give up
knives
first.
and shit?
Yeah,
Like,
pocket knives, screwdrivers, hammers, anything.
Yeah, it says only cowards carry,
Like
and it has a picture. It has a picture of a broken bottle, a chef's knives, a screwdriver,
So stupid.
and like a Swiss Army knife.
Like how what
well,
happened?
How are people supposed to like prepare food? Like
No,
A dull knife.
So-
you gotta use
No.
butter knife.
don't even use your fucking hands.
Knives is just violent by saying it.
Yeah, but like my question is, then what's the next step? What's the next step after?
I think the
hands.
next
Just cut people's hands off.
the most rational step is to look at what the real problem is. It's
No. I know what the rational step is. I'm asking them what their next step is when people are still going to.
You have to cut steak with spoons. That's just the next step.
Well, sporks only. You only get
That's
sporks.
clearly the
Sporks. Yes.
Really?
No, those have serrated edges. That's sharp. You
So-
can cut
so you
someone's
only
throat
eat
with a
with
fork.
spoons.
yeah, only spoons.
Only spoons.
I don't know, spoons,
And
man.
then
You
it
could
can be
you
like-
could like spoon somebody's eyeball out.
Oh shit, we can't
Oh,
have
shit.
spoons.
Maybe-
we
maybe-
can't have spoons.
Hands on.
Maybe what will happen is we'll
Foam
find that kid like in the
spoons.
Matrix that can bend spoons with their mind.
That's crazy. Like I don't know. It's just
They're gonna have to start.
Bizarre.
They're gonna have to start. The government is gonna have to step in and factory package everything small enough that you don't need.
everything's
You know-
right size.
Do y'all ever see? So there's a Will Ferrell on Saturday Night Live where he has like the little cell phone.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
he's
Oh
opening
yeah,
like this.
Yeah.
Hello, and then like you see Jimmy Kimmel on the side just dying laughing on the side. So
Yeah.
that's what it's gonna be. It's like, oh, here, let me cut a piece of meat with a little tiny spoon.
No. The
It's-
food is just gonna be made perfectly small, so that
Yeah.
you never have to. You never have to use a utensil.
Like
It's just-
everything, like
it's
for
cute.
example, so to avoid me smashing this bottle and making a weapon out of it, you just get a bunch of little plastic cups of like one gulp of the liquid.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
like,
like-
hey man, you want a beer? And then like you dump 18
It's like
cups.
it's like in 1984 where they have the little cubes of sustenance where they just eat the cubes of sustenance to get all their daily values.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like,
Oh, yeah.
like there's a
The
it
Matrix.
was in a movie or something
that's-
where they
yeah.
eat a whole meal. No, it's in Charlie and Chocolate Factory,
Mhm.
where they
Oh,
eat like the
yeah.
whole meal.
Yeah.
The cube is like the appetizer and the
Oh,
entree
yeah,
and the
God.
gravy and turkey.
But it
and all
tastes
that.
like it, so it's good.
Yeah.
Therefore.
But the idea that we threw out earlier while we were getting food was the particle printer.
Oh no, the
The
matter
laser?
arrangement module.
No, from
What?
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek.
Oh,
Like, you
yeah.
Yeah.
When things have just like appearance.
Oh, what is
Yeah.
this? What's it called?
It makes it appear basically.
Star Trek.
They're like, oh well, I want a.
Replicator. The replicator. That's what
Yes.
it's called, the replicator. Yeah.
It's like I
Not
want
a
this
Trekkie
to
show.
eat, and it just like and it like makes it
Oh yeah, it's just out of nothing, just out of thin air, just out of the
matter
around it.
that exists.
Oh man, I can't wait for that.
It's
day.
simple. The atoms
We're
nearby.
not gonna let us see that.
No,
Oh,
hell
God,
no.
Oh,
Hell no.
Hey, not with that attitude.
We just
Genetic engineering, CRISPR. I mean, you can live forever.
well, we did get one electron to move to another spot based on a transfer, just based on technology.
In the lab, yeah.
One
so it doesn't
one
matter.
electron, one electron.
Yeah.
We need to.
Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen?
Are we
the picture?
sure? Did it just? There was just another electron they picked randomly across the room, and they're like, "This." Is it. No, just kidding. I think we found it.
Have you guys seen that picture of the isolated atom?
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
it is
It's cool.
wicked. It's a single atom that you can see.
I've never seen that. I didn't know.
I want to know how they did
Is
that.
I didn't know that
there's so much information the human mind can't even absorb that much. So like nowadays everything's based like everything like from a job to education is based on absorbing information. And what happens is we try to absorb so much information that we kind of don't absorb anything anymore. We don't learn anything. We just absorb. So
It's
like
repeating.
schools,
It's
schools.
repeating.
Like we've talked about this many a time. Whereas schools is just it's factory, like just it's pumping information into your brain, and like your brain's a sponge. Some of that's gonna get lost when it's filled up. You know.
There's a thing about the origin of the word school. Have I ever told you about that?
What? School, etymology of school.
The word school.
Oh,
where
it
it came
originates from Russia, right?
Yeah, they were doing
Greek.
testing to brainwash the. No, but it was originally spelled. School was originally Skool.
Skohole.
And
Spare time, leisure, rest, ease, idleness.
what are you reading?
No, I'm reading the etymology of school, place of
He
instruction.
doesn't know what that word means.
Old English skol, S-C-O-L, from Latin S-C-H-O-L-A, intermission of work, leisure from learning. Learn, conversation, debate, lecture, meeting place for teachers and students, place of instruction. Disciples of teacher, bodies, or follower.
Are you sure that wasn't a conspiracy theory?
No, what I'm.
Or a school means a group of fish. But yeah, that's
There's
not the Urban Dictionary version.
no, that's not what I'm-
S-K-O-O-L.
It's God, I have to find
Fake
it.
news.
But no, it's brainwashing from like Russian stuff. And
Are you talking about,
Or-
what was it?
it was from
The Prussian
to get kids
school
to
of-
follow into communism and stuff. So they
Well, no, it was to get people to, when you have a unified ideal or a unified thinking population, then they don't question
Yeah.
anything.
run by the government.
Yeah, but not necessarily the government. I'm not. Don't hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question, but don't think that I mean the government.
Yeah.
Don't you think there should be some standard of education
Sure. Yeah.
in people?
Yeah.
Or
So
for our society, rather?
Public groups or private, companies can set
I-
bars and
I'm
standards.
not. It's not
Well,
a
the-
conversation about who sets the
Well,
standard.
the
I'm
truth-
saying
the truth
there should
should-
be a standard.
The truth
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the standard. Should be the standard. The truth should be the standard. Meaning,
The
What-
the
what
market
fuck does that
decides
mean?
it.
How much math does that mean I gotta
well,
learn?
that's what I'm saying. Like the standard for math is it's infallible. There's really no way to disprove how math works.
No, but I mean, yeah, but that doesn't tell me anything
But I'm
about
just
how
saying,
much
like,
math
there's
I
no-
should learn.
Like with history and stuff and the arts, like there's the rule, the conquering society sets what the art is and what the history is, and the conqueror always sets the history of a place. So I'm saying like there's always a bias to like history, whereas math does not have a bias to it, or science does not really have a bias to it.
I mean,
you can.
science can
Well,
definitely have bias.
Well, yeah, no, true. Like
You can
the
interject
report,
bias into it.
there was a report recently saying that most, if not all, scientific studies can't be replicated. I saw that article. I read that article. I was like, wait, whoa.
But I guess so you would say that yes, there should be some baseline.
Yeah, yeah.
Like students to graduate high school should learn up to pre-calculus
Well,
or
of course.
calculus.
Yeah.
Fuck calculus.
Where did calculus touch you?
I don't want to talk.
Where on the show me on the doll where it touched you.
I got a B. So
I feel like you've been super quiet.
what?
Yep. So I feel like you've been super quiet.
I mean, I am just about on the borderline.
Yeah,
of-
I'm the only one not drinking, so I don't think that's a.
I'm only a
surprise.
beer and a half in.
I'm about 3 or 4.
Next level shit.
So, yes, I apologize if I'm don't.
You guys think Trump's gonna get reelected in 2020?
Yes.
You think that like
Yes.
you think?
You think he's gonna run again?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I don't
I
know.
think he'll win again.
Why would he? Why would he run again?
Why would he run again? Because he shows that he shows he hasn't had any problems really. He hasn't had
Well,
really
do you
any
think that-
losses.
Well, do you think Trump's really ever? Did you think he really wanted to be president?
I don't think so. I don't think he ever wanted to win.
Well, if you listen to his previous interviews, he does care about the country.
No, I think
That's not what I'm asking.
I think he just wanted to run, and
Just to
then-
show everybody that he can be, he
Well,
can win.
no.
No, so I think part of it came when Obama made fun of him at the White House
Yeah.
press thing.
You think he's that petty?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's super petty. I think most people can agree that Donald Trump is pretty fucking petty.
Yeah, I think
Think about how he tweets. He goes out of his way to tweet shit that's like, why are you worried about this?
True. But I do think he'll run again.
You think he'll run again?
I think he'll run again. And
I don't know. I think he
Because
could.
there's no one-
I don't know.
Who
I
else
don't
is
know
gonna
what he
run? Who else is gonna run?
I just think now it's a narcissistic thing.
I don't know. I just want to see what the
He just
2020
wants to do
election
it.
starts to shape up like because of all this bullshit of like all these dumb.
I really want to moderate.
Like,
I really want to see what who the Democrats
Oh
put up.
God.
There's a lot of
It's gonna
talk
be
that
bad.
Cory Booker will
Who's
be
Cory
there.
Booker?
He's a senator or congressman out of New York or New Jersey or something like that.
So he's gonna be one of the progressive types, right?
Well, yes, he's a Democrat.
Democrat.
Well, no. There's a clear delineation between.
Dude, there's no such thing as like a blue dog.
Okay. Well, he's a progressive then.
Yeah. Okay, so he leans more towards like social justice issues and whatnot.
I don't know. I don't know him personally, or I've not read.
Like I would
on
consider
him.
Bernie Sanders to be the ultimate progressive.
You think Bernie's gonna try it again?
Probably.
Yes.
not.
I don't think
too
I
old.
don't think he can live
It's
through
not-
it.
I don't think
He's
he-
not gonna. No.
It's a
I
stressful.
think he's gonna
I think-
kick the bucket the next couple years.
I don't know about that, but
Dude, he's like 87,000.
Yeah, 87,000.
he's a gorillion.
I don't even know how old is.
How old's Bernie Sanders?
He's got to be in his
No, he's gotta be
70s.
At least
76.
76. That's way
Which
too old.
so how old will he be in 2020? He'll be like 80. No, he'll be like 79, 78, 79.
Yeah, I don't think.
Which
he's
means
gonna-
he'll take presidency at 79 to 80 years old.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Jesus.
Nobody would vote for him just because of that.
No.
Gear up that vice presidency.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's about to be president, son.
Donald Trump is 71.
He was the oldest president ever elected.
Yeah, he's almost a decade older than him, though.
Yeah.
Almost.
But yeah, I think
Trump is
Donald
really the oldest president elected?
I think so.
Damn.
Let's Google that. Who is the oldest
But
president?
I can't really think of anybody else that I really hope like the Constitutionalists maybe come up with someone.
Reagan.
I want to see what the
Party.
Reagan
Republican
was.
Party
He
does.
took, Ronald Reagan was. He took the oath of office at 69.
I want to see what the Libertarian Party does too. Like that to me is the most interesting.
Oh, wait.
Gary Johnson was absolutely fucking awful.
Oh, no. It is Donald Trump.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Ronald Reagan was the previous. That's so. Why would they say that? They got Ronald Reagan. When you type in who's the oldest president elected, like it's a big picture and words of Ronald Reagan, and then it says previously the oldest elected president was Ronald Reagan, who took those. Donald Trump is 70 years old. Like, why don't you just put Donald Trump in?
Can you imagine how many people like when they search something they don't even like bother to like
Actually, look at it.
Look.
like click on an article? They just go,
Oh,
Google
that's
told
it.
me this. All right, cool, and then you just keep moving because you know how Google does that little summary thing sometimes when
Mhm.
you're looking for something.
You know what's crazy?
What it's
is
doing here.
When we say
Yeah.
we should look up some information, we say Google it.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
Google's become the verb.
Yeah, Google's become a verb. That's when you know your corporation has been successful, when it becomes part of the lexicon of
Yeah.
the society that you're in, the major society that
But
you're
that
in.
happens a lot with certain products like Kleenex.
Yeah,
Can you
true,
grab me a
true.
Kleenex? It's not.
But it's not
That's
as
the brand.
but it's
Yeah.
not as
Or-
Kleenex is not as big a deal as
Well,
Google. Like
but it's
Google.
used. But I mean, in the market of Kleenex, that's a major deal.
No, true. But Kleenex is not a multi-trillion, almost $1 trillion company.
I'm not saying that they're more.
I'm saying there's a
valuable
difference
than
in
Google.
importance. That's all I'm
But if
saying.
you look within their markets,
Oh my God! Yes.
It's the ability to replace a name or a language is they're both equally capable of it. But yes, I understand what you're saying, Carl. They are definitely a heavily more valued company.
I
They
think
have more weight.
Google will stay Google for the next like.
Well, I mean, they're
15
under the
years.
umbrella of Alphabet, which
I
is
don't-
the main company that
Have you
holds
seen
everything.
Have you
but
seen all the
Google's too
controversy at
important.
Google right now with the whole like government contracts and stuff?
what?
Building artificial intelligence for the military,
They've been probably doing that. For
and there's
years.
like a lot of internal conflict at Google about them like
Can't talk about this.
no,
What if-
they were like fighting back.
What if the internet is an artificial intelligence?
Why'd you have to whisper?
Some people even quit their job for Google getting involved with the government. It's
Okay,
like I'm
good
sure
for
they've
them.
been in the government for a
They
minute.
probably
Like
duh.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Facebook was probably started by the government, and then he just bought the rights, or he started it, or he was influenced by it, because it's less insidious if a public company started a
What?
like something like
Yeah,
Facebook.
what kind of conspiracy
What?
is this?
That's conspiracy theory. yes.
Is that even a conspiracy theory? You just make it up right
no.
now.
No,
straight
it's-
up, I have to believe that the government had some sort of idea of
Of
Facebook
yes, that's what I'm
before
trying to
he
say.
ever created Facebook.
Yes, exactly what I'm trying to say.
It's, all Facebook is a database.
Yeah, it's collecting face. It's
But
collecting
hold on, wait a
pictures.
second. Hold on. But my only problem with that is, okay, who's the government?
like
Hold on, wait.
Military-industrial complex.
Okay, but government is just regular people. Like, why do they have to be the founder of everything?
Yeah, so
Nice.
regular people.
Or like sophisticated.
The
So
Right,
you
right.
don't believe that the government maybe hypothesized some sort of database that included pictures of people using the internet to store it? Like,
Well, I think if you
before
break it,
Facebook
I
was
think if
created?
you break it down to its most broadest thing ever, you could say the government invents everything. But then you could say a lot of people invent everything.
I'm not saying
Well,
they
they-
invented it. I just think they
With their
they,
purpose of
they probably had
tracking people.
speculated of some sort of system like that. I can't believe that when Facebook was invented, they're like, "What, a database with pictures, and you can search it and
And you can talk to other people.
Yeah,
Well, but then all you're really just saying is, okay, it's just a database. Like
Well, I
at the
mean-
end of the day, if you break it down to its most broadest
But
concept,
people
it's a database.
upload
it's
pictures
a
of-
it's a voluntary.
Yeah, and that's why
So I
it's
would
so
date,
great
I would
for the
keep,
government.
but I
'cause they
would
don't
keep
have to ask
dating
for
that.
it.
I would keep if you keep going along that same logic, you just get down to the very general concept of a database, which that would be the founder, the creators of the internet back in the.
Which I thought was the military. Like,
No, actually, it started out in college campuses,
Oh.
and in California, I don't think it was Berkeley, but it's Caltech or something. They started the first internets between two nodes
Yeah.
there, and then the government, of course, stepped in and funded it. They started the first communication between the two computers on a network,
Yeah.
which is the foundation of what the internet is.
Yeah.
But I think it was more of an intranet, not an internet.
Right.
But I don't know. To me, I don't. Yeah, you're just talking about a database at that point, which.
Yeah, I guess, but like, really, isn't that all Facebook is?
So-
but then a
that's
database
not
doesn't necessarily
exactly-
have to be digital.
so
It
that's
can
not
just be a
exactly
folder.
true.
That's a
Yeah,
database.
yeah.
So that's not exactly true. So the birth of the ARPANET, which is
ARPANET.
ARPANET, yeah,
Yes.
that was developed by MIT scientists, developed a way of sending information
Yes.
from one computer to another,
And
called
ARPANET-
packet switching.
And ARPANET is the foundation of the internet.
So it was created for the military.
Well, ARPANET was created
Yes.
at colleges.
No, but it was created for the military. So therefore, it was created in Switzerland. Well, it was created at MIT, but they've always had military backing. Like, come on,
Okay,
come on.
sure. But I'm just saying, like, if you keep looking at things from that perspective of like generalizing it, you just generalize it so much that like, okay, like a card with my name on it, now that's a database.
Yeah.
Like, or that's a repository of information. Like, okay, well that's Facebook then, just on a more
I think
complex
it's a little
scale.
different than that, but okay.
No, I
Whatever.
can see what you're saying.
Well, I'm taking it to an extreme, but
Yeah,
I'm saying like
but
if
that
you,
doesn't mean it's right.
I just think that with
well,
Facebook,
neither is your conspiracy theory that the government was behind.
I'm just
Facebook.
posing questions. I'm just posing things. I'm not saying this is. I'm just saying this is what I think. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It just is. I know how much you hate conspiracy.
It's not that I hate conspiracy theories. It's just that sometimes it's just they're baseless and founded on like nothing.
It's like, the whole idea is just to pose the idea out. It's just to throw the idea out. And if you shoot it down, more power to you. And you shoot it down, great.
I don't know. I guess
More
I just
power to
don't see the point in trying to talk about things that aren't.
Imagination. Imagination. Yeah. Just whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, continuing on.
Moving on.
I'm almost done with this.
Jesus,
Carl,
Carl.
when you finish that, that's when the episode ends.
Yeah,
so
no, for real. It's like
Okay,
an
well then we're
hourglass.
getting down to the
last 10 minutes.
end of the 40. Have we been on for 40 minutes?
No, how long have we been going?
Yeah, for about 40.
Yeah, we should probably-
We're on 40 minutes?
49 minutes.
Yeah, we should
Oh
probably,
my
we
god.
should probably kill this soon.
Yeah, no, well, he's gonna. We're gonna. I like the idea of Carl killing the 40.
Oh god, we're not doing this every time.
yeah, Carl is our
New
counter.
We do have a new tradition.
Yeah.
I have to drink a different type of 40 every time.
Oh God, you're gonna get some really great health problems out of this. I'm
My
sure.
liver loves
Or hydrated.
Yeah,
it's all water like y'all said.
Yeah,
80% water.
you'll have
80%.
the
Does it say that
best
on here?
hydration at the table.
It's huge. The
huge
hydration.
The absolute the best hydrating experience I've ever seen.
Jesus.
Sorry.
That's some bass to it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right into the mic.
Did y'all see?
I did it away.
Did y'all see the kids from that school in Florida like laying on the ground at the Publix?
In the grocery.
Oh, in the grocery store,
Yeah.
people were just like walking over them.
Because like I guess Publix gave money, like did a campaign contribution among many other campaign contributions to this guy that also accepted money from the NRA. So they were like, anybody that takes money from the NRA, nobody else can give them money.
Didn't David Hogg, the
That's
spokesperson guy, didn't he try to sue them or something? Or?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it turned out it actually, from what I read, also backfired because not only did they stop the campaign contributions to that one person, they stopped all political campaign contributions, which includes Democrats and all types of people.
Whoops.
So, I mean, I guess they succeeded in not getting that one dude the $1,000 that they got, but they also kind of shot themselves in the foot by also not getting their guys' contributions.
Yeah.
Jesus, Lord have mercy. Oh, have y'all been paying? Did y'all see the video of in Hawaii? There was a guy standing in his I guess like his just built new construction 2-story house. He's filming the lava flow as it was coming down towards the house.
Dude,
He's standing on the second floor, and it looked like a hellscape. It was just orange and black.
I would have gotten the fuck out of there.
Oh God, yeah. He just wanted. It was like a 7-minute video of him just like scanning around, scoping around, just as the lava was moving slowly down, and he pointed out in the background. He showed that it was just as tall as a 2-story house that he was in.
Lava?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And then there was another guy.
Lava insurance.
Lava insurance.
Lava insurance.
Oh,
I think that's
assume
just
that.
like natural disasters.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. I would say it's probably they probably do have lava, like called lava insurance.
There's like a clause in there. It's
Yeah,
like,
volcano insurance or something.
So I just pulled this up because I thought it was interesting. Now I don't know the validity necessarily of this. It's from a website called OpenSecrets.org.
It's like free thought project.
It's the Center for Responsive Politics, and this lists out the folks that have accepted money from the NRA.
Mm.
And I'm pulling up the Democrats. There have been some Democrats that accept money from the NRA, believe it or not.
Whoa, what a surprise.
So
there's a picture of Chuck Schumer
it's a
shooting
name.
9/11.
I mean, not many. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a long list. So Sanford Bishop, who's a House of Representative out of Georgia,
there you go.
$2,500.
Right.
Colin Peterson out of Minnesota, $2,500.
Surprising.
Henry, I'm gonna butcher this name, Collar out of Texas, $2,500. And then Senate Democrat. Let me pull that up.
Oh, those are House. Okay.
This is all making sense though, based off their states.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Georgia,
if you-
Minnesota, Texas.
Minnesota though?
Well, I mean, if you think
Aren't they but they're also Democrats.
Dorsey.
That's what's surprising.
I don't think it matters what party they are. The NRA is just going to give you money if you support them. I mean, are they going to give you any publicity that you want, or non-publicity that you want? As long as you support them, you can support them in secret, and it's. I would say a lot of those Democrats, probably a majority of those Democrats, just follow the party line and they hide all what they truly believe behind closed doors in the privacy of their home.
And then also, that was for 2018. The 2016 cycle, those same 3 people, but then also Tim Walz of Minnesota, $2,000. So where's the outpouring? Where's David Hogg and those dudes?
Right.
Crazy.
It's
I think
crazy.
it's crazy how much publicity those kids have gotten.
From a tragedy.
Well, I think what's crazy too is that they think they almost make it seem like the NRA themselves are the one. Like, not a single NRA member has carried out that I know of a mass shooting.
No.
Like,
You've been drinking more than me, haven't you? Just kidding.
I'm 2 beers in. You're probably about 4 beers in.
Yeah. Well, a little deep, but yes.
But like the NRA is nothing but it's just made
It's
up
just
of
an
people.
organization. Yeah.
It's like I don't know how many people are in it, but I'm not necessarily a member of the NRA. I
No.
don't really give a shit, and I'm stingy.
You're not?
But you understand why they're important and why they are important to other people.
Well, I just don't agree with necessarily supporting lobbyists, even if it's for
Sure.
a cause that I maybe support.
I think the idea of lobbyists is crazy.
So do y'all think they just commercialize the Second Amendment pretty much and for profit?
No, I don't know that they necessarily commercialize it. They just
Definitely benefit from it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that's their whole platform. That's their whole stance.
I think their whole thing though is, I mean, even though it's only $2,000, $3,000 here, like campaign contributions, you scratch your back, we'll do something for you and your people or whatever. Like, to me, that's just, no matter if it's a cause that I support or don't support, that's just the ugly side of politics that I think shouldn't be there. So I'm not going to be involved.
Yeah.
Gosh, no, that makes sense.
Well, if the government didn't have that much power, I don't think they would have lobbyists.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
he never let me do that.
Because you go on like tangents of
Corruption will find a way.
government's evil, bring down the system.
Corruption, I truly believe
It is what it
corruption will
is.
find a way. Like,
I'm definitely a voluntarist.
Humans are mofos. They'll find a way if they want to.
yeah.
There's
Ebola, no.
Okay, well, what's our next topic?
Well,
You about to kill it?
you're about to.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Get it, get it.
chug.
Am I really chugging the rest
No.
of this?
If you have to throw up, just throw up in the bottle.
Did you see what was that I read one day? Trump trying to ban luxury German vehicles. That's what it was.
What? Like Mercedes?
Why?
And shit?
Yeah.
This whole like steel, what is it?
The tariffs?
The tariffs.
Yeah, with
Why?
China.
Why?
This is poorly made steel.
Who gives a shit?
People that want to live.
If
Glass has hit the
Well,
bottom.
It keeps
It's over.
randomly switching. I don't know.
Yeah, so if you've tuned in or you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, thanks for checking it out. Don't forget to subscribe. We're just gonna try this out for a couple streams and see how this works.
Keep it loose.
We're just keeping it loose, keeping the conversations going. If you got a thing you want us to say or talk about, Carl will do it. But yeah, I mean, thanks for checking it out. Subscribe, like us on all the things, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.